For Captain Sully Sullenberger's miracle on the Hudson, there was a lesser-known water crash landing during World War II involving a Roseville man and his crew of brave men. Most of these men would not have survived the splashdown, but their actions that day saved hundreds of lives.
New tonight, what they did, what they were faced with, and how one lone survivor is keeping their story alive.
Well, I have bad lungs and bad kidneys and bad ears. Otherwise, I'm fine.
At 97 years of age, Ken Haynes is more than fine. From the step in his stride to the strength in his voice, it's easy to see the joy he has for simply being alive.
I'm just happy to be here. I've had a great life.
A life that included a stint serving his country during World War II.
That's our crew when we was at training in Hardborough, Oklahoma.
Ken looks back at those days with pride and sadness.
How often do you think about what happened that day?
Well, you never forget it.
How could he forget?
They're all gone. I'm the only one left.
They were his flight crew on board a B-17 Flying Fortress known as the Little Davey II. In February of 1945, it was loaded with fuel and bombs and a mission to take out a German oil field. It never got the chance.
As soon as the plane took off, you knew there was a problem.
I said, number 3's on fire. The flames are leaping back over that wing, and that whole wing is a gas tank.
The 10-person crew tried to put the engine fire out.
But it didn't work. The flames spread now. Now they're leaping back over the wing like 36 inches.
Flying toward the small English village of Alderton, it was decision time. Try to find a spot to land the aircraft or put it down in the River Devon, making sure there would be no casualties on the ground. So
we hit the water at 120 miles an hour. Water hit me in the chest so hard it threw me backwards through the bomb bay doors, and I landed flat on my back in the bomb bay. By the time I got on my feet, we're completely underwater. Water was all the way up to here. I just knew that was going to be the end of me. The only thing I thought about was how's my mother going to take this?
His mother would never have to hear those gut-wrenching words. Ken and the pilot were the only ones to survive the crash landing.
And I went floating down the river completely out.
2 fishermen saw the crash, then spotted Ken, dragging him to the shoreline.
But they got me ashore, and somehow they revived me. They got the water out of me.
Ken's survival story has turned into a story of celebration, recently highlighted in a British magazine article. The town that could have been wiped out 73 years ago now places a wreath into the river every February. And a plaque honoring Ken and his crew members is now forever etched into the side of the village pub, a constant reminder of what Ken Haynes lives with every day, remembering friends lost.
This is co-pilot. His name was Roth.
While giving thanks for the hands of fate that day, more than 7 decades ago.
I just feel lucky, that's all.
Now, Ken was so close to the men who died that day, he named one of his sons after one of his buddies on board that doomed B-17.
Wow, what a story. Straight ahead.